All right, so one of the most important parts of your air compressor is maintaining the airbrush gun. Regardless of what color you're using to put in here, it will clog your gun if it's sitting inside the line for too long. So you really only want to put enough for your client, and then in between each client, you'd spray alcohol through the line in between every haircut and make sure there's no color inside your gun. Now, 99% alcohol is what we recommend. You want to get as close to 99% as possible. I would spray into the line, and then I would go ahead and spray it out of the gun to make sure that the alcohol has kind of ran through and broken apart whatever color is in there. Okay, typically that's what I do throughout the whole day, and I don't have to do this part but maybe once at the end of the day, and that would be loosening up both of these screws back here, loosening up this nut right here, and pulling out the needle. See how dirty that needle is? That is not going to allow your color to spray out. So what you want to do is spray the needle with alcohol and then wipe it clean. Once you've done that, it's going to resolve a bunch of your issues when it comes to a clogged gun. Okay, I would do that at the end of every single day because that's typically the component that ends up getting dirty and causing the most issues in your gun. Now, if you're still having issues, less likely to cause an issue of clogging would be these two nozzles right here. So you have one nozzle and you have a second nozzle here. Now, if you notice there's a needle here. If that needle is bent, you have broken your airbrush. There's also kind of a gasket, a black gasket right here. You want to make sure that's not broken, okay? As long as that's intact and this nozzle here is clean, which I would clean by spraying with alcohol, including this nozzle, and again wiping clean. You want to replace it and make sure it's as tight as possible because that can cause air leakage if it's not on tight enough. This nozzle is designed to protect the needle from bending. Okay, once you've done that, you really should have a nice spray. Now, I would say maybe once every couple weeks, you need to clean this out, the reservoir out, and that's where the wire brush comes in. You want to make sure there's alcohol in here. Take your wire bristle brush that comes with your Beam Team XL and go ahead and clean that out. So, let's recap. In between every haircut, you want to spray 99% alcohol through your lines. In between every haircut. You don't want to leave any color in for too long, okay? Maybe once a day. At the end of the day, I like to take this needle out and clean the needle so that there's no color residue on the needle. So you get a nice clean spray. Every couple of days, I'll take this nozzle, if it's not spraying to its full potential, and we know that the needle is clean, I'll take this nozzle out and I'll clean both of these components, okay? Once that's clean, it should spray nice, okay? As long as the gun is not over tightened, it should spray very nice. Maybe once every couple weeks, I'll clean this reservoir out with alcohol and the wire bristle brush. Hope that helps. Now, if after you've done that, it's still clogging and it's not spraying out, go ahead and scroll down to the bottom of this page and send us an email.